I have a new co-podcaster. His name is Henry. Please, I would like him to introduce himself very well.
Hola, okay. Thank you, Mr. Lukman. My name is Henry, and I'm a diehard Gunners, and I am happy to be here at the Game Flow.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining the family of the Game Flow. We'll start today's podcast, by talking about former Tottenham coach that said Tottenham Hotspur is not a big club. And Richarlison went on to like the post, like what signifies that Tottenham is not a big club. So what do you think about that as an Arsenal fan and as someone who loves football? What's your opinion on that?
Okay, thank you. That was Postecoglou. He made that comment few days back, and yes. It's a result of them sacking. What's the last question?
Thomas, is it Frank?
That's Thomas Frank, and appointing Igor Tudor last few days back. And traditionally the Big Six, Tottenham is a Big Six in England.
Yeah.
But what Postecoglou was pointing out was that Tottenham are trying to invest in younger talents than buy big names to compete with the Elite Six, which makes it difficult because to keep up with the Premier League Big Six, recently you said that every Big Six is spending. Yeah, spending. So he was complaining about buying Odebe, Solanke, and Beval and Gray, when he needed the lives of Buemo and the lives of what again did he mention? Mentioned like Semenyo.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of their recent buy-ins, I think you can say they are not actually a small club and they're not actually a big club. So because in between, because they purchased Kudus for about 50 million. And Kudus is a big player. Madison is a big player. I love Kulusevski. I think Kulusevski. That's one of my favorite players. He's a very good left footer. And though the lives of Christian Romero, Mickey Van de Ven, these are good players. Vicario is also a good keeper. Yeah. But the consistency has not been there for the last 2 or 3 seasons. Especially when they lost their 2 key men. They lost Hurricane, and they now later lost Song. So their form has dropped. And you could see they are down. They are more of a relegation team now than a Big Six. And you see less of Newcastle, less of Aston Villa performing and buying more players and spending better. Aston Villa have the like of Mark Rogers, the like of Emil Buendia. Newcastle bought Wotamade for about 90 million. Wisa for like 50 million. Yeah. In terms of purchasing power, they are not actually a big club. That's my point. So I support the opinion of Postecoglou. Okay. And their form actually tells that they are actually not investing on the players they should invest in.
Yeah. Even I think some people took offense to that, but I think you are right on that, because I also agree with Postecoglou. His name. Please pardon me, I can't call his name correctly, but he's right on that. And I think Richarlison also agreed to what he said, and that's why I liked the post. So, moving on to another thing we're going to be talking about. Will Manchester United finish top 4 this season? Like, are you going to say, because no, with the way they are playing now, it seems like with the addition of Carrick being their new coach now, and the way they won like 4 matches and they drew 1, beating the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Fulham, Tottenham, and they drew against West Ham. So with that form, do you think with the with 12 matches remaining for the season to end, do you think Manchester United is going to make the top 4?
It's a dicey situation, because their recent show of good form comes in the time where Chelsea is also in a good form. Yeah. Aston Villa too struggled a little bit, but they are back in form. Liverpool, a bit of struggling. So I, as an Arsenal fan and being a realist, know that Arsenal and Man City are in the top 2 already, which I don't think they are going to drop from the top 2. Even though anyone drops, they will not exceed being 3rd position, but they are in the top 2. So the remaining 2 positions, the Champions League is Big 5 now. Champions
Yeah,
League is
yeah,
five.
yeah,
It's
it's
five.
five.
The remaining three positions for the Premier League Champions League slots are between Manchester United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Liverpool, and Newcastle. We are not going to put Newcastle out of the
Yeah,
position.
even Bournemouth is like right there.
Bournemouth and Brentford are actually behind them with a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But I would actually love Man U, Liverpool, and Chelsea to be the last three to make it big five. Yeah, I would actually
So
want
you
that.
want Aston Villa to drop?
Yeah, because they have actually been causing a lot of bad things to Arsenal in the last 3-4 seasons. So I don't wish Arsenal Villa good. So I like them to go out, maybe go to the Europa League where Emery is a champion of like 3 seasons. He won Europa League like 3 times, and them and Newcastle should be in the Europa League and Conference League, and Man U should come back. And I want Man U to come back to form. Sincerely, I prefer Man U to Chelsea. So I wish Man U to be in the last three, between fifth or fourth. But I think Liverpool or Chelsea can be three.
Okay, thank you very much. I could see you said something. You said you like Aston Villa to drop in the top four. Like, are you trying to banter the players or Unai Emery, who was a former coach to your team, to Arsenal? Is that why you are trying to say you want them to drop from top four? And as you said they have cost us from winning the leagues. Like, we've lost playing them, we've lost the league twice because it has affected us as both an Arsenal fan. But as someone who loves football, are you coming from that angle, or you are coming from an Arsenal? You are coming as an Arsenal fan angle. Like, I want to know.
I sincerely coming from both angles. Yeah, and you see, if I want to talk about that, their form, their recent form against Arsenal, I'll talk about Emery because he's a person. There's a time the last time we lost this season to them away, people were making mockery of every time. Emery is one person that doesn't want Arsenal to win the league.
Yeah.
Because every time we are in a crucial position of winning the league and we play Aston Villa, Emery always gets a win. And it didn't always affect the next few games. So in that aspect, yes, Aston Villa should not go to the Champions League. The other aspect is I want the lives of Morgan Rogers and the lives of Emil Bundia and the lives of Martinez to leave. Yes, because there are people that should be in the big six. And if I am a fan of Mark Rogers, Morgan Rogers, yes. So Morgan Rogers, and if Aston Villa doesn't qualify for the Champions League and he goes up to the World Cup and perform well, I think they will lose Morgan Rogers and maybe Ole Watkins too. Yeah, so I would like them to go. I see them in Man U, Arsenal, Chelsea, or Man City. Yes.
No, we are top of the table, right? Leading with 4 points, and our next game will be against Wolves. Our next 3 matches will be Wolves, Tottenham, and Chelsea. And we have 12 games left this season, with Man City, breathing out our neck and stuff like that. And we are also in the, Carabao Cup final with, say, we're going to be playing same Manchester City, and we are both in the FA Cup. We are both qualifying to the FA Cup 5th round, and we are still both in the Champions League. Do you think Arsenal can win the league with, as an Arsenal fan or someone who loves the game, and we know history always repeats itself? Like, Man City have catch up with us for 3 seasons and we went on to win the league. Will Arsenal Football Club be able to win the league this season?
Okay. As an Arsenal fan, I think I want them to win the league. But also on the other hand, the position it's risky based on previous experiences that we have had. 4 points, 6 points, 7 points is always risky with Manchester City behind you. And knowing that we still have some games like Chelsea at home, Manchester City away, Tottenham away, because these games, even if these teams are not in form, they always tend to play well. And also, we should not underestimate other teams that are struggling to gain points to survive relegation, and other teams that are also competing for European places. So, I'm not fully saying Arsenal can win the league on a realist position, but I'm hoping that we can sustain the 4-point gap or extend the lead before the end of the season. I really hope that we win the league this season.
Let's say we win the league and we are in the Carabao Cup final. Do you see us winning quadruple this season?
If you follow the pundits, every pundit is hoping that Arsenal win quadruple, but I don't think they will. For me, I just want a title. And for Arteta as a coach, I want him to have titles in his portfolio. I don't know why he's not interested in winning titles. He's always aiming for the big ones. Every title counts in as a club and as a fan. It gives us bragging rights. The Carabao Cup is our first time opportunity to make this big statement. If we win the Carabao Cup, we are talking about a league that ends in 12 weeks.
Yes.
But the Carabao Cup is in about a month.
Yes.
A month away. We should win the Carabao Cup to make this statement. We should also be able to get to the final of the FA Cup. Okay. And let us first reach the semi-final of the Champions League. Then we can talk about winning the quadruple. For now, I am certain that we can win the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup. Okay. Let us start with one. But if we finish with 1 title, 2 title, 3 title, or winning the 4 or 5, perfect. But I hope we win. We don't go out this season. We don't finish this season without a trophy.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you said something about the pundits want Arsenal to win quadruple. I think it's only the Arsenal fans, Arsenal players, Arsenal legends that are doing the pundit stuff that want Arsenal to win quadruple. But if it's for the rival fans and the rival pundits, someone like Karaga, Paul Scholes, who has been looking down, saying things, looking down on us, saying a lot of stuff. Or I don't know, Gary Neville.
No, Gary Neville is supposed to Arsenal for the last 3 seasons.
Okay, wait.
Evra is a bad pundit.
So all these bad pundits that you are saying,
Rooney,
because rival pundits, they are not supporting Arsenal to win a quadruple, even win a title, because that's only the bragging right they have to talk about Arsenal. So I just wanted to know, when you said pundit, like which pundit are you talking about? Is it the ones that are supporting Arsenal or the rival pundits?
Most of them. There are some rival pundits that support Arsenal to win. Gary Neville, in the last 2 seasons, I've always picked Arsenal from the start of the season to win the league. Okay. He's a major supporter of Arsenal in terms of winning the league. But there are other ones that just say things based on their opinion as a pundit. But even Michael Richards, I think he's always supporting
Michael Richards. Yeah, Michael Richards is good.
Yeah, so I hope that I don't know. I just want Arsenal to finish the season with a title or more.
Thank you very much. And I have a Manchester United fan here, and I would like to, ask him 1 or 2 questions about how Manchester United have been playing this season, how good they have been, and if they will be able to finish top 4 this season. Welcome to the Game Flow, Mr. Udo.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Now, when you are talking about Manchester United and you are talking about top 4, you are kind of disrespecting us. We are talking about even winning the league. It's a disrespect. You are asking if Manchester United, we know that we have lost our bragging rights.
Yes.
And we are working on ourselves.
Okay.
So I believe that saying if Manchester United will be in the top 4 is a downgrading. Now
you mean I'm disrespecting you guys?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, actually you are, because now if you see what we are doing now, we are trying to build. We know that our team has not been consistent.
Yeah, of course.
So from our last 4 games, you will see there is a new pattern that we are coming in with.
Yes.
So even the clubs that we play so far, you can see that we have hope of even getting to top 2.
Okay.
If Arsenal is not, if there is any, if Arsenal is not careful enough like this, Manchester United will still overtake them. There is still chance, a lot of chance. We have about 13 games to play.
No, 12.
12 games, 12 games to play. Yeah. So there's a possibility that Manchester United will be there.
As in, why is it that you, Manchester United fan, are this delusional? Like, you are still open. You are 4th on the table, and you are open. You are even going. Like, you want to finish. You are not even talking about finishing in top 4. You are talking about winning the league. Like, how? I don't understand. Why will you guys think like that?
Now, when we look at the teams that are in the top 4,
yes,
the team in first position.
You mean you have won those 2 teams that is first and second? Is that what you are trying to say?
That is it now. So if I can win Manchester City, and win Arsenal,
yes,
what is left there? Huh?
What is left?
What is left? So what we need to do now is we look at our games in front. What
Okay.
thing I know is that you see Arsenal, they are not consistent.
Okay.
They might be playing now. When games reach like 7 games to the end of the season,
Okay.
Arsenal will start dropping points.
Okay.
So we are looking at that time, we look at the matches we have.
Okay.
If we can get winning, at least if we want to drop point, just let's take the draw.
Okay.
There is a possibility of we getting there.
Okay. So are you, because we are not, Arsenal have not been consistent. So you are saying Arsenal will drop point, and you are not even talking about you dropping point, Manchester United dropping point. But you are worried about Arsenal because we have not been consistent. We are going to drop point. That is what you are banking on. But I can also throw that to you because you don't know what your team might like. You don't know what might happen with your team that same time. So and nobody knows. We are only speculating. So you are saying because we are not being consistent, we're going to drop points. That's what you are banking on.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing. If you look at Arsenal game,
Yes.
they do 2 things. Arsenal play possession football
Yeah.
and position play.
Okay.
Now, one thing is certain.
Yeah.
In as much as they try to play like that, but they are not good at it.
Okay.
Arsenal just pass the ball around.
Uh-huh.
Then, unfortunately for them, they score.
They score.
So that is it.
So you are trying to say we don't have pattern.
You know what are you playing? What are we not saying? Arsenal don't have pattern. So when what Arteta does is if he try to play the 4-4-3 or 4-2 4-2
3-4-3. He plays 3-4-3 also.
yeah, he plays 4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-3-3, and sometimes in between the games he changes it to 3-4-3 also.
Yeah, so you look at his mentality, he wants to just hold the ball, then pass the ball around.
So it's not to win.
It's working for them for now.
Okay.
But I know that luck will catch up with them.
Okay.
It's not going to be like that forever. And when they are playing like that, they will get exhausted because this is not pattern. Yeah. So my only fear is Manchester City.
Okay.
Because these guys knows how to play the game for now. Even as they are not
In form.
in form now.
Yes.
But I fear them
Okay.
more than the way I fear Arsenal. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I love your point of view. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to banter you because I know Manchester United since when you guys won the game against us at home. You guys have this level of confidence in your team.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to argue that. Let's just see how it plays out for the rest of the 12 games that we have this season. And I just want to say thank you for this interview. I hope we can talk more again when the season ends or in between the games. I hope we can talk more and trying to elaborate on this.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, and I want to leave this thing with you. Whatever dream that Arsenal fans are having that they are going to win quadruple, wake up.
We should wake up.
I need to wake up.
Okay, we are going
Because
to.
these things we have seen it before, where they try to do as if they have something they are building. At the end of the day, what happened?
Nothing.
Near syndrome.
Yes, viewers.
Viewers. So that is them. And let's say what will happen, Sha. So I can't say they will do it,
Okay.
but let's see what will happen at the end of the season. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for staying with us today at the Game Flow and watching today's episode and predicting the performance of the top 4 and talking about Tottenham's position as a Big Six or a non-Big Six team. We are going to come back to review this performance of the Big Six after 4 match week and to see 4 or 3 match week to see if Arsenal is going to remain as number 1 or is Man United, as predicted by Udo, will be in number 1. Though because Man United are delusional because they beat Chelsea, Arsenal. And, Manchester United actually beat the Big 4 this season: Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool. But stay tuned to see if Udo's prediction of Man United ending at second will stand, or if Arsenal fans' prediction as the winners of the 2025-2026 season will emanate. Thank you and ciao.
So you guys have all heard what my co-podcaster said, that we'll come back to review what the prediction of Manchester United fans will be. We'll come back to review it. I just want to say thank you very much for staying with us. And if you have some things you want us to talk about, drop in the comment section. We want to be giving you guys the best. We are working to be one of the best podcaster here from Chile. So, but we are still, working our way up there. I just want to say thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Game Flow. No pressure, just passion. Adios. See you next time. Please like, subscribe, and share.